this meeting to order. Thank you for attending the City of Indian Rocks Beach regular City Commission meeting. This is Tuesday, September 10th, 2024. If you would stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Stand for a few moments of silence. Thank you. Lauren, would you do the roll call, please?
Commissioner Bigelow?
Present.
Commissioner Ballant?
Present.
Vice Mayor Commissioner Wilson?
Present.
Commissioner White?
Here.
Mayor Commissioner Hosberg?
Here. Tonight we'll start with our presentations. The first report is the Pinellas County Sheriff's Office.
Hello everyone, my name is Sergeant John Shields with Patrol Operations. Tonight, based on the Labor Day holiday and the weekend, we did not have the time to do the stats for the month of August. So we are behind it. You guys should be receiving that in the later part of the week. So if you have any questions that I could answer for you right now, I would do so.
Was it pretty quiet over the holiday?
It's all relative anyway.
Okay.
Labor Day weekend was pretty busy,
It was
obviously,
busy.
with the extra added people onto the beaches, the extra traffic, the pedestrians. But we had additional personnel out on the beaches, doing some different details at some of the different locations, just giving some extra added patrol.
Okay.
Nothing out of craziness.
Because it seemed like then after that holiday weekend, we kind of went into a nosedive, and you know the businesses are telling me that you know they're sitting empty, nobody's coming in, and
Even on Monday, my personal observation on the Monday on actual Labor Day, it wasn't as busy as it was Sunday the day before.
okay.
That weekend seemed to be the high tier of all the activity, but a little bit less on Monday. So,
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Anybody else have any questions?
I got a quick question. I imagine this data is out there for, we may already have it, but from a year-to-year basis, can you compare, I'm not saying right at this moment, but is that something you'd be able to do, is compare this year to last year, Labor Day, for example, and the year prior?
Specifically for that day,
for
we
that.
would be able to do it, but for the month, we compare on your stat sheets that we read off. That also has the last year's of the same month. So that each month that we present those stats to, it also reflects the year before. So month to month in 2023 and 2024.
But if we wanted to go back, I guess again, as I said, we just dig through the data. Yeah.
I have July in front of me if you'd like to know about that.
Yeah, sure.
Let's see.
Well, July of 2024.
We have July of 2024,
no,
that's what I presented, but then also,
Oh, yeah.
you're looking specifically for Labor Day
I'm just
weekend?
wondering if there's been any change in activity over the last, say, 4 years as things have changed in town.
I only have the stats for a month, for July of 24, and also compared to July of 23. I don't specifically have for the 4-year time span, when I don't have the exact for that weekend Labor Day weekend.
I guess one of the reasons I'm asking is because there's been a lot of talk about safety, and I'd be curious to see over the past 5 years as the short-term rental market has blossomed, what that's actually done in terms of public safety, and if there has been a market change or if it's not.
That would be something our crime analysis people would be probably have to get you. I don't have that data in front of me.
Yeah, I didn't think you would. It's crime analysis then, where I want to go.
Yes.
Okay, thanks.
Anybody else have any questions? No? Thank you.
Yes, have a good night.
Next, we'll have the report of the Pinellas Suncoast Fire and Rescue District.
Good evening, Mayor, Commissioners. Jeffrey Davidson, Fire Chief. A monthly report for Indian Rocks Beach for August of 2024. We had 79 calls for emergency services into Indian Rocks Beach during August. 26 fire-related, fire alarms, elevator emergencies, wires down, electrical hazards, and outside fires. 53 medical-related calls, cardiac arrests, trauma alert, 3 water rescues, cardiac calls, strokes, and motor vehicle crashes. We also had our personnel completed 702 training hours during the month of August. Tomorrow, September 11th, it's going to be our 3rd annual September 11th Memorial Walk, and we invite everybody to participate or attend or come by and say hello. It's going to be this year, the last 2 years we started at Bel Air Beach City Hall. This year we're going to be starting at Church of the Isles. Tomorrow morning at 8 a.m. It's a 3.43 mile walk representing 343 firefighters at Paris on September 11th. We'll have some light refreshments, snacks, and drinks, and we'd like to invite anybody to come and attend, or if you see us walking, give us a wave. And as far as the report you were asking for, I can put that together if you'd like. You'd like to see the difference in the calls in Indian Rocks Beach year after year for the last 4 years.
That'd be awesome.
I'll get that to you
I
tomorrow.
mean, I'd be interested in both fire and police.
I don't see the police side,
Yeah, so,
but
yeah.
I can send you our side.
Yeah.
So,
Well, if you can influence him.
Chief, if
he's
you
much bigger than I am.
Chief, if you could
Thanks.
send that to the clerk and she'll send it out.
I will. I'll do that tomorrow. Okay?
Does anybody have any questions?
No,
sir.
All right. Amy?
So tomorrow you're starting at Church of the Isles, and then
Yes,
you're
ma'am.
gonna walk out to Gulf Boulevard and then just go back down to the,
Yeah, so, let me see if I remember off the top of my head. We're starting at Church of the Isles. We'll
Yeah.
go the 25th Avenue exit, go
Okay.
north on Gulf Boulevard on the east side of the roadway to Bel Air Beach Boulevard or Bel Air Causeway Boulevard.
yeah,
Cross over
okay,
to the west side, head south to 13th Street, 14th Street, I don't remember. Cross back over and then head back north to 24th Avenue and then end up in the parking lot at the church. And that's 3.43 miles. And that's where we'll have, snacks and fruit and water and cold drinks and things.
okay,
So, okay?
thank you.
All right, we hope you can be there. All right, thank you.
Now we would like to have Gene Scott come forward.
It's the roast of Gene Scott. It's the roast of Gene Scott.
Oh, the roast. Oh, God. Well, I'm glad Kurt's here.
The mayor get up here. So,
So who's gonna roast me?
everybody knows Gene Scott. I think everybody in the room knows Gene Scott. But Gene started to write down all the things you've been involved in, and I gave up. But
You need a longer list.
yeah, Gene was on the commission, I think, twice. She's
7 years.
She gave notice to show you how much time she's dedicated. She unfortunately moved from Indian Rocks Beach and bought a condo townhome over in Largo. And so she had to resign from the Finance Budget Committee. And she's been on the Finance Budget Committee since 2006. And that's a lot of years putting up with Dan Carpenter. I mean, that's
Well,
like,
that's before Dan Carter.
yeah. But, friends of the library, and I tell you what, when we started Hallowfest, which is our kids' fall festival, the first person that called me when we did that was saying, how I want to volunteer. And she's not been there every year, I've missed a couple years, but she's just been awesome. And I know I've left out a whole lot, but
This is a roast.
that's what makes Indian Rocks Beach so great is the people that live here and the volunteers. A lot of these people in here are volunteers, and the mayor's got something she could read and present to you. But we just really appreciate you.
Thank you. I appreciate being here. And I will be here for Halloween.
Okay.
For your dedicated service, in appreciation of your years of outstanding service and dedication, thank you for truly making a difference.
Thanks. You're welcome. Thank you very much.
Now we'll open the floor for public comments. Each speaker has a 3-minute time limit. Any member of the audience may come forward, give their name and address, and state any comment or concern that they may have regarding any matter over which the City Commission has control, excluding agenda items. All statements made to the City Commission shall be made to the City Commission as a whole, not directed to any individual City Commission member, and no personal, impertinent, or slanderous remarks shall be permitted. No speaker shall be interrupted, and no debate shall occur between the speaker and the City Commission. Do we have someone that would like to make a comment tonight? No one wants to make a comment? All right, well then I will close the public comment. Next, we're going over for the reports of the city manager.
Okay, thank you. Let me pull up my note here real quick. You have a report in the packet on code enforcement activities for the month. I can tell you tonight that the activity related to vacation rental compliance is picking up, and the registration of vacation rentals is really picking up now that we're kind of past different stages of that. There'll be a number of property owners that will appear before the magistrate this week and more in October. So we're actively working to fully implement the vacation rental ordinance. The city attorney is not here tonight, but he asked me to inform the commission that he needs, we'd like to make a request to have a shade meeting to discuss the 7 pending short-term rental suits, and that the city clerk will coordinate that. So I'm just giving the commission a heads up that we need to have a shade meeting to discuss litigation, and we need to schedule this pretty quick. The shade meeting that we need to have with the commission needs to occur before September the 30th. So Lauren will be reaching out to y'all tomorrow to try to figure out time when we can get together so that's a report of the commission. And other than that, I'll be happy to answer any questions the commission has.
How's the host compliance data coming along?
It's coming along well. We have a call with them on Thursday, and you know when the funds to implement this was October 1st of last year, and we knew the implementation process of that was going to be several months. We're close. Well, I mean, we're already using data off their site. We actually had the 1-800 number that we'll release probably in October, where the public, if they have an issue with the vacation rental, can call the number and it's logged in and tracked, and then the host compliance company contacts the operator. So we're close, but we're already using. In fact, the strategy we're using right now, in addition to dealing with unregistered vacation rentals, is we've started on the west side of Gut Boulevard at the Indian Shores, Indian Rocks Beach city limit line, and we're working our way north. So there's been probably 30, 40, 50 notices that have gone out to people that we know that are operating vacation rentals to register with us. And they're given a 15-day period to take that step. And if they don't, then we take additional measures to ensure that. So, but host compliance is working. It's not the way we want it to be, but we're getting there. And it's already been a huge benefit for us to, in lieu of having a staff member just kind of hunting and seeking.
Right, policing all that.
It makes it a lot easier.
But then it makes a lot of work when you do get the data.
Yeah, because you know, as we know, the estimates for the whole city, because most of the short-term rentals on the west side of Gut Boulevard were never a part of the previous ordinance, but they're part of the ordinance that we have now.
Right.
And we still think citywide, you know, we probably have 1,700 vacation rentals for the whole city. So if you think about condominiums, you know, you obviously could have a large number of vacation rentals there. So actively working on that. Notices are going out to folks. A lot of people now are voluntarily coming in, and it's going to be a process. Palms Beach, when we went and visited with them a couple of years ago about their ordinance and their implementation period, we're about the same size as we are as far as the units. It took them about 2.5 to 3 years to fully wrap their hands around who's out there and what they're doing, but
Right.
we're making pretty good progress, but it's gonna take some time. And as we get the host compliance part of this finished, at a commission meeting, I'll have a presentation that we can kind of log into that and show you what it looks like and how it works. And like I said, our goal is in October is to put that 1-800 number out in public for them to call after hours, particularly if they have an issue.
Okay, and that's with anything like noise or,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
Okay, great. Does anybody have any questions of the city manager? All right, and then we're gonna move on to the reports of the city commission. I'll start with you, Mr. Jude Vaughn.
I have nothing to report.
How about you, Mr. Bigelow?
I believe the magistrate meeting's tomorrow.
So, that's right there.
If we still need help with Oktoberfest, just see me, I'll turn you on the land one. We need chair people and some volunteers. We'll bring you in as a volunteer and then we'll move you over to a chair. So, besides that, nothing else.
Okay. And, oh,
I don't really have anything today. I'm still looking forward to my ride along with the city, the code enforcer, and also going to the recycle facility. So other than that, I'm all over the Action 2000 and Beach Art Center stuff for fundraising season.
and Vice Mayor Wilson?
I was fortunate to get to attend the Florida League of Cities conference in August, and it was quite a learning experience. And as a result, I was accepted to one of the Florida Legislative Policy Committees on Development, Code Compliance, and Redevelopment. So I'm really looking forward to delving into that. I had gotten to do some of that legislative stuff back in Ohio, and so I feel real comfortable in that realm. And so we've got meetings coming up in October, November, December, and then looking at things that will enhance home rule situations. So I look forward to being able to report back each month where we're at in those committees.
Thank you. Well, the only thing I have to announce is the ladies' tea called the Twisted Tea this year will be held October 26th at the Beach Arts Center from 2 to 4 p.m. and it will be benefiting the Beach Arts Center.
That's nice.
Yeah.
Thank you.
So if anybody wants to volunteer for that, Hope,
Of course I
use
will.
you.
I know I will. I'm not here for it.
Thank you. So we have no additions or deletions this evening? All right, we're moving on to the consent agenda. Greg, would you read for me, please?
Sure. The consent agenda: A, approval of the August 13, 2024 regular city commission meeting minutes. B, confirming action taken during the September 4, 2024 special city commission meeting. C, authorize the city manager to sign a 1-year renewal agreement with Public Risk Management, PRM of Florida, for property, casualty, and workers' compensation and flood coverages for FY 2024-25. D, resolution number 2024-07, authorizing the mayor commissioner to execute an interlocal agreement for the creation of the Metropolitan Planning Organization. E, resolution 2024-08, a resolution of the city commission of the city of Indian Rocks Beach calling for the general election for the purpose of electing at large qualified candidates to fill the vacancies of 2 commissioner seats for 2-year terms, establishing a candidate qualifying period, authorizing the city manager to enter into a contract with Pinellas County Supervisor of Elections, establishing a polling place for the March 11, 2025 election, and authorizing the Pinellas County Supervisor of Elections to verify candidate position cards and facilitate the election process. F, approval of the August 27, 2024 City Commission work session meeting minutes. That's a complete reading of the consent agenda.
Thank you. Does anybody have any questions about that? No? Can I get a motion?
I'll make a motion to approve the consent agenda.
And a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Aye. Thank you. Motion carries. We have no public hearings tonight, no other legislative matters, no work session, or no other business. Can I get a motion to adjourn this meeting?
I'll make a motion to adjourn the meeting.
Second.
I'll second the motion.
Thank you. Motion carries. Meeting is adjourned.
Sure.